The first $100,000 is a big. Hola raza, welcome back to Latino Investor, your go-to channel for all things money and investment related within the Latino community. One of the goals of the channel is to revolutionize the conversation around money, as well as educate and raise awareness to the community about different investment opportunities. With that in mind, let's get into the topic of the video, which is my plan to reach $100,000 invested in the next 2 years. But before we jump in, if you're new to the channel and you find value in our content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. It really means the world to us. Now, why is the first 100K so important? The renowned investor Charlie Munger once said a truth that deeply resonates with anybody starting their financial journey. And it is that the first $100,000 is a bitch, but you gotta do it. I don't care what you have to do. If it means walking everywhere and not eating anything that wasn't purchased with a coupon, find a way to get your hands on $100,000. After that, you can ease off the gas a little bit. Munger, for those of you who don't know who he is, he's a giant in the investment community and was often referred to as the right-hand man of one of the best investors of our time, Warren Buffett. Sadly, Munger passed away last year, but his statement is more than just a motivational phrase. It's a reflection of the initial hurdles we face when building wealth. For many of us, the first $100,000 seems like a distant and daunting goal. It's a large sum of money that requires consistent effort and sacrifice. Every dollar saved comes through dedication, disciplined budgeting, and a resolute commitment to your financial future. However, the first $100,000 is more than just a number itself. It's a pivotal moment in your financial journey. It signifies that you have developed the necessary discipline and perseverance required for long-term investing success. It's a testament to your ability to prioritize your goals and make smart money choices. Once conquering that first $100,000, the power of compound interest really starts to work its magic, propelling you further along your path to financial freedom. As the legendary physicist Albert Einstein once said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. And let me tell you, compound interest is the magic ingredient that makes wealth building that much easier when you reach the $100,000 mark. For today, let's focus at the task at hand, reaching $100,000 invested in the next 2 years. Now, let's talk strategy. Building wealth isn't just about making more money. For example, I can make $100,000 a year, but if I'm spending $100,000, I'm still broke. So, wealth building is about making smart, strategic decisions, and that is what I'm going to be highlighting for you today. First things first, transparency on this channel is key. I will be sharing my journey with you every step of the way. No secrets, no gatekeeping, just real talk about money. Currently, across all of my accounts, I have a total of $47,000. Those $47,000 are broken into 2 accounts. My first one is my individual taxable account, and that one holds $31,000. The second account is my Roth IRA. The Roth IRA currently holds $16,000. Now breaking it down, that means I need to save $53,000 in the next 48 months, which seems like a lot, right? And it is, but with a solid game plan, I'm very confident I'm gonna get there. Now, before we jump into it, I do wanna say that I currently live with my fiance, so most of my expenses are split, meaning that I am able to contribute more to my investment accounts. So here's the game plan. So I'll be depositing $1,000 into my investment accounts every paycheck. And since I'm paid bi-weekly, that means a constant flow of funds. I'll be investing my money into Vanguard's S&P 500 ETF, which has averaged an annual return of 10% since 2003.
Whoa. But hold up now. What is an ETF? What is the S&P 500?
The S&P 500 is an index of the 500 largest companies in the US by market cap. And it's commonly regarded as the market when someone talks about beating the market. An ETF, or an exchange-traded fund, is a basket of assets that tracks an index, like the S&P 500. Essentially, you will own a fund that has a small percentage of a bunch of companies. In this case, the top 500 companies in the US. Okay, so now back to my game plan. The second point is that I need to be patient, as this is going to take some time. The third point is going to be holding myself accountable. Like I said earlier, building wealth is about consistent, disciplined, and smart choices with your money. By the end of those 2 years, we're going to be looking at a balance of $107,000. 1 year from now, my balance will have grown from $47,000 to $75,000. 2 years from now, my account will be up over $100,000. This is going to be mostly attributed to the combination of the amount of money that I'm putting in, as well as some of the interest that I've earned in that account. But how am I going to fund these large monthly contributions? One of them is going to be by working extra shifts on my current job, cutting costs on transportation and food, which includes eating out, and working on a side hustle, such as cutting hair or this YouTube channel. Now back to my plan. Some of you guys may be thinking, well, what percentage of that will be due to the contributions and what percentage of that will be due to the interest? Well, looking at the math, we see that of the $107,000 that my account will be worth in 2 years, $95,000 of that will be from my contributions. And the remaining $12,000 are going to be from the interest that I earn. Wow, that's a lot of money that I have to contribute to this account. And it goes to show that that's why the first $100,000 is so difficult. You pretty much have to save your way there. But I can only imagine the feeling that I'm going to get once that first $100,000 is in my account, because I know it will get there in 2 years. Reaching that first $100,000 mark is more than just a goal. It's a gateway to financial freedom, stability, and endless possibilities. So thank you guys so much for joining me in today's episode. And remember, keep investing in your present and future self. Stay tuned for future insights, financial topics, and stories, as we will try our best to cover it all. And remember, ánimo raza, hay que echarle ganas para salir adelante. Let's achieve financial freedom together. See you soon.